Hey folks, it's Ron with Offroad Tracks. Hey folks, it's Ron with Offroad Tracks. Kind of a nasty day here in Kentucky, but I wanted to do a little video talking about cameras. Going to do a couple real quick tutorials. This one's about backup cameras or trail cams for the Jeeps. Now, the one that I just hooked up a wireless camera on, I'm going to show you here real quick. That's the Rubicon, and that's the 2017, so it's a JK, not the JL, and that's before they had the integrated rear view camera. So we wanted to add one to this rig, which I did. I added the mount and everything for what's called the brand motion camera, and it failed. It worked all right through the radio head unit for a little while, and then it failed. I'm also going to be hooking up one, and I'll be showing a tutorial on that. The one I'm hooking up next is going to be on this rig here. That's the 2008 JK, and that one I'm going to be mounting a camera on the back, and it's going to be a completely wired system. So you have different types of systems. You can do a system that's wired from the camera for power and for the video input, and then of course you can have the like the one I put on right now. This camera is a wireless. So basically what that means is that from the tailgate where you wire this, you can run power to the camera, or you can have a charged camera that you have to recharge time and time again. I didn't want to do that, and I'll show you a picture of that in a second, but you can run it off of exterior lighting that you have in back. If you want the camera to work just with reverse, then you can hook it into your backup lights, and then the camera will just come on when you have it in reverse. I wanted mine to be powered all the time because I want to be able to use it for a trail cam also. So mine is wireless. It has an antenna that I've hidden in here, and it's an antenna that will send the signal to, and I'm going to show you, send the signal to a phone or to a tablet like the one I'm on. And that's why I'm filming this on a tablet, so I can show you how that works. But the antenna is hidden in here, and it goes to the device I'm filming on right now. And the nice thing about that is I can turn it on whenever I want. I can also record and capture images. So that is that's one way of doing it if you don't want to hardwire. You can run an entirely wireless, but like I said, those units have to be charged. So let's flip over and we'll get in the Jeep and show you how this is set up. Okay, so here we go. Inside the Jeep, I have this set up with Vector off-road mount. I've listed some information on that with the RAM mounts. This happens to be the mount for the X-mount, X-grip they call it, for the tablet. And there's the 430N navigation head unit that I had the camera working through before. So let me go ahead and show you how this works. Okay. So we're inside the rig. I've placed the tablet in the mount, and the camera is not going to create its own. It can do it through Bluetooth or wireless. This one is wireless. Wireless are reported to be better, quicker, better connection, etc. So this one's a wireless camera with a Wi-Fi hotspot. And in order for it to do that, we've got to first turn power on. So I'm going to do that. Turn power on to the ignition, and then we're going to go into the settings, and let me show you here. We're going to go into the settings of this tablet, and we are going to identify the wireless hotspot. So we go into our Wi-Fi. Once that camera receives the power, it's going to come up and show us, there it is. We're going to click on that, and it's going to connect to the wireless or the Wi-Fi hotspot on the camera. Now once it does that, we are going to be able to use the app, and there's different apps, and I don't really want to necessarily pick one over the other. This one happens to be a little camera I bought on Amazon. It's a HD camera, waterproof, weatherproof. You can use it for forward facing or reverse facing, so that you can use it for a backup camera or a trail cam. So we're going to go ahead and go to the application that is the one that came with this particular camera. This one's called an MRT camera app. And as you can see, right away we've got our picture. Now the nice thing about this one is, as you can see, the leaves moving in the background, you see that we're on live film. So the navigation buttons across the top, if you will, starting at the second from the left, that's a camera. We're going to take a snapshot of that. We just took a photo, and then we can record a little bit of video, and even though there's nothing running behind us, if we ran on a trail, you'll see it starts running. The red arrow shows it's recording. We stop. It's recorded the video. Then we can go into our library. There's our photos. We can pull up pretty good resolution. If we go back, we can look at the videos that we recorded. I did one yesterday where we had the Jeep out back. There you go. Again, there's nothing moving right there, but if you did have action taking place, that would do that. We can also add or remove reverse lines, and you just see a vehicle going across the back there in the settings, and we can toggle back and forth, because remember, this is a forward facing or a reverse facing camera. So as you see, when I toggle that, it flips the orientation of the camera based on whether I've got this camera facing forward or reverse. So you just need to check that. You can also set whether or not you have lines on this camera, which is kind of nice. So there's your backup lines added. And then of course that red Wi-Fi button there, you can select which Wi-Fi you have. So that's how simple this is. And like I said, the nice thing about this will come on whenever I want to use it. So if I'm on a trail and I want to simply keep an eye on a vehicle behind me, maybe I'm helping spot them over the CB, maybe I'm talking to them on the radio and I can look at them behind me, kind of talk them through some of the obstacles, or maybe I'm hooking something up and back, and I have the vehicle in drive. This will work regardless of the gear that I'm in, and that's the reason I like this one. I'll probably add some additional cameras to the front of the vehicle for riding on trails. But again, like I mentioned before, there are different types of systems, and if you look, I'm going to show you real quick. So this is an entirely wireless. As you can see, there's no wires to this unit. It's got antennas front and back, and this unit has to be powered. But some of the units, the cameras, do not have to be powered. They're under charge, their own charge. But again, I don't like having to bring the camera in and recharge it. The one I got looks something like this. It works on iOS or Android. It's a little camera. You can mount it wherever you want. They also have flush mount cameras. So again, I'm not trying to pull for any particular brand. Honestly, they probably all roll off the same factory line. But so far, I like this one. I'll keep you updated. We're going to wire one in the yellow Jeep I showed you before. Completely wired to go to the reverse signal. My son's driving that now. And that one actually comes with its own monitor, about the size of a phone, that will sit on the dash. We'll probably hook that up through his Vector Offroad, so that when he goes in reverse, he can see behind that vehicle. And again, maybe a trail cam up front. So I'll post up a video on that as well. But hope you all, hope that helps. If you have any questions, post it up. I'll try to answer any questions I can. These systems, you should be able to get an entire system for less than $100. Cameras are cheap now. Honestly, I'd rather buy a cheap HD camera and just swap it out if I need to, rather than spending hundreds of dollars for the better camera. Probably going to get beat on the trail anyway. So this is Ron from Offroad Tracks. Take care, and hopefully you can get out and ride soon. I know I'm hoping to. See you now.